up YouTube? It's me, Sarah, and today I'm going to be talking about whether or not the order of layering skincare products matters, or if it's not as important as you think it is. So I wanted to make this video because, actually I'm pretty surprised I didn't make this video a lot sooner whenever I started my YouTube channel, because I know how confusing layering your skincare is. I understand how the order can get messed up depending on the products that you use. And I remember back then when I was really struggling with my acne, I had to search through so many videos and articles to find a routine or an order that worked well for my skin depending on the products that I was also using. So I felt like it was worth mentioning and just kind of explaining to y'all how I like to order the skincare and whether or not it's as important as you think it is. So in this video, I will be going over the general idea of how you should layer your skincare, the exceptions to this outline, and finally what order has worked well for me. So first, how gurus say that you should layer your skincare. So typically if you do a quick search on Pinterest, YouTube, a random search on Google, you will find loads of gurus saying how you should be layering your skincare. What has always bothered me, especially back then when I was really struggling with my acne, was the word should. I always saw people talking about how you should always use a toner, you should always do this, this, and that before doing this. And it just felt like it was so set in stone and it was so black and white when it came to their skincare routines that I felt like it wasn't as relatable for me, because even when I followed what they were saying, my skin still wasn't clearing up. Skincare isn't one shoe fits all. So everyone has different methods to clearing their skin and different outlines or routines or how they layer their products, and whatever works for them, I like to take that approach, because skincare, acne, all of that is so much more complicated. A lot of people say that you should first remove your makeup using a cleansing balm, a cleansing oil, something to remove your makeup, and then you can go in with your cleanser, tone, so you want to use a toner afterwards, a facial spray if you're into facial sprays, which I'm not, a serum. You can even use an oil / serum to go into your facial massage, like the jade rollers, things like that. Then you can use an eye cream, and then you would moisturize after all of that. Something that I learned from The Ordinary, which is one of my favorite brands out there if you don't already know. So I love The Ordinary because they are so informative and they keep you up to date and just constantly learning about their ingredients, different products that they have now, their formulations. They just love to inform their audience and their consumers, which I love. I love that transparency. What The Ordinary said in one of their articles is that you typically want to layer your skincare in a way that targets your specific skin concerns in order, being the first treatment to target your primary skin concern, and then your following treatment with the next skin concern that you have, and continuing on from there. Another note to keep in mind is that you do typically want to apply the thinner products first, and then you want to go on with your thicker products so that your skin can better absorb the products that you're applying to your face. If you apply an occlusive, like a facial oil, Vaseline, something very thick and heavy, right off the bat, like as your first treatment, and then you try to apply the thinner products afterwards, your skin may not be evenly coated with those products, which will then affect how the products are absorbed into your skin. So you may not be reaping the full benefits of that product just because you applied a very thick occlusive first to your skin, so the following products weren't able to penetrate into your skin and to work their magic. So now on to some exceptions. Sometimes that order can vary depending on how strong or potentially irritating a product can be to your skin. A very strong retinol or retinoid can be used after a moisturizer to minimize the risk of irritation. If you are also reincorporating retinol back into your skincare routine, then you can also apply it after a moisturizer to slowly have your skin adjust to that product being back into your routine. Another exception is the use of oils and a moisturizer. Some strongly believe that you can actually replace your moisturizer with a facial oil, because facial oils are an occlusive, so they still trap in the moisture within your skin. They prevent that water loss. So in a sense, they are a moisturizer. It depends on the type of oil as well as the benefits of that particular oil. Whenever I do like to use the Ordinary's 100% rosehip seed oil, I do like to use that before my moisturizer. I don't know why, it just works better for my skin. So that's another exception is, you know, it really depends on your skin and what your skin responds positively to. Whenever I applied the oil after my moisturizer, it just was not working. The rosehip seed oil absorbs very quickly into my skin, so I didn't feel the need to apply it after a moisturizer. Whenever I do it before, my skin is so happy, soft, and supple for the next day. So that's just another example of how there are exceptions to these outlines of what order you should apply your skincare in. So now I'm going to go into how I like to layer my skincare products. So I always go in with a double cleanse, remove makeup, buildup, dirt, oil during the day that just built up on my skin. Then I like to apply a serum or a retinol depending on the day. I like to alternate my days and my products. Then I go in with an eye cream sometimes. If I feel like I've been pretty sleep deprived and I'm tired, I do like to go in with an eye cream, and then I would moisturize last. When I first started using the Different Gel, which is a retinoid, and the dark spot correcting serum, I actually used the retinoid before I used the serum. That's just what seems to work best for my skin. For me personally, I don't like to use a ton of products in my skincare routine. I don't find it necessary. I do like to keep it as simple as possible to help reduce the risk of irritation, as well as knowing what products contributed to this problem in my skin, etc. It's just easier for me when I keep it to a minimum with my skincare, and that's just what seems to work best for my sensitive and acne prone skin. I just like to alternate my products depending on the days and how my skin is feeling, but typically my routine follows this general outline. So as you can tell, layering can get pretty tricky. It's confusing at times, but it's not as confusing if you keep it very simple in your routine. It's not complicated when you only have one or two products that you're using after you cleanse, but you know, everyone's skin is different. These are rules that I typically follow when I am doing my skincare routine at night. Whenever I am experimenting with a product, I know exactly which product I want to switch it out for that day, because really I only double cleanse, I go in with a serum or a retinol, whatever it is, and then I moisturize. That's how simple my routine is. I really don't do more than that because it's just not necessary for my particular skin. If I want to experiment, I want to try a new serum or a new retinol, then I would just double cleanse, go in with that new product, and then I moisturize afterwards. So it's so simple, but I know exactly when my skin likes a new product, and it's easier when you want to eliminate possible factors that are irritating your skin or contributing to your acne when you only have like 3 steps in your routine. I do like to switch it up depending on how my skin is feeling. Everyone's different. Some people like the multi-step skincare routines. For me, I am simple. I like very low maintenance. It's just important to listen to your skin, see what works best for you, and your skin doesn't have to follow this strict outline if that's just not what works for you. I wish I knew that earlier in my skincare journey, because I felt like I had to comply to what these other skincare gurus were saying and follow their order and what worked for them, rather than experimenting with my skincare myself. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was informative, and let me know down below what your order is, what your favorite products are, any video suggestions, comments, anything in general. I would love to hear what y'all have to say. Don't forget to check the description down below. I have links to my other platforms for other ways for y'all to be able to connect with me, and stay tuned. I post every single Monday.